What's up, guys? My name's Adam from Driven Nashville. If you're looking for a Model S, Model X, or really a Tesla in general, you're gonna get a lot out of this video because now is a great time to buy a used one. In this video, we're gonna cover the highlights and everything that you probably should know and we wish we knew before we made the investment. Stick around. Just so you know, we're just gonna get this out of the way. This is actually my personal vehicle. This is Chris's personal vehicle. We don't work for Tesla. Yes, you can call us fanboys. We have invested in their stock and their bonds and all that stuff over the years too, okay? But this video is about describing why we got these particular years and particular cars, what you should be looking out for. Now, this is a 2016, that's a 2018. They are both $161,000 MSRP. Check out the stickers. I'll put them on the screen for you. Now, this right here has all of the right upgrades. This right here has also all of the right upgrades and is considered the best spec. This is also considered one of the best specs. They both have carbon fiber. They both have premium interior upgrades. They both have the upgraded sound systems. And by the way, these are things you should be looking for. Take notes, right? They also have the cold weather package. They also have the upgraded wheels, okay? These are both P100D versions, which means they're 100 kilowatt batteries. They get the, not max range, but they get the max performance, right? 2.4 to 60, 2.6, which is insane for a 6-seating SUV, right? Now, when we talk about the X specifically, when you're looking to buy one of these, you want to get the 6-seat configuration. Now, Chris's has the insane center console. 10% of vehicles were made with that, so great upgrade, okay? He's also got the black interior, looks amazing, carbon fiber. So again, premium package is a must. That was an upgrade. And the other thing you also want to look for is you want to get the full self-driving. This particular vehicle in 2016, you had to pay $5,000 for the Autopilot and then an additional $3,000 for what they call FSD, full self-driving, okay? So just so you know, if you have full self-driving and you bought a car with it, it comes with it, transfers to you, and then you can then get these software updates. This actually has the chip 3 in it, and Chris has also upgraded his car to chip 3. So just so you know, chip 3 is going to give you a much better full self-driving experience. It sees a lot more. So that's definitely something to be looking out for, okay? I would not encourage you to buy one of these base levels that doesn't have FSD, okay? Because then you're just going to end up paying, it's $10,000 right now, or the subscription, which I'm hearing prices that are going to be $100, $200 a month, so not exactly a cheap upgrade. All right, that's it for that segment. Let's move on to some other ideas. Look out for when you get a Model S, okay? 1, Napa leather. This does not have the vegan leather. This was produced in November of 2016, this particular vehicle. That is the, what we call, I would say, what I would call the money month to get it if you're gonna get a 2016. Why? Real leather seats, Napa leather, same stuff they put in 7 Series BMWs and whatnot, right? And then you also get the full self-driving capability. It's got the cameras, so that is a beautiful thing. Now, if you happen to get one that is not a November, Autopilot still works really well. Hardware 1 works very well, but you're not going to be able to ever have full self-driving. You're not ever going to be able to put the car in the Tesla app and have it actually pay you money while it picks up people. Another cool note about the 16 and 17, there was a cutoff, is they did the Alcantara here, whereas in Chris's it's all leather. So that's another kind of fun factor. As far as that goes, it doesn't really matter what spec you get. White on white. Now, the white on white has the highest resale value, but the white seats are kind of a pain in the butt. I wear a lot of blue jeans. You're gonna have to clean them, right? There's really no way around that. But beyond that, it doesn't matter if you get a red one. Even though Tesla charges you $2,500, it doesn't matter, right? The white actually has the highest resale value, and ironically, the multi-color white that they have, they call it a multi-layer white, it basically is the highest resale and it was free, which you figure that out. I think it's just because they look really awesome in white. Now, one other note is this is not the new Netflix enabled, YouTube enabled center console. Chris also, his didn't come with it. You would have to get a March of 2018 or later vehicle to get the ability to do YouTube, the ability to do Netflix, and all of that. This only has just what it came with. It still works pretty good, but be mindful of this. Everything is delayed a little bit, okay? It's not ultra fast. You're not going to be sitting at a supercharger and watching your favorite Netflix show. I am on season 9 of The Walking Dead. I know, it's weird. But I'm not going to be able to finish it on this car, which would be kind of cool. But it still works pretty well. Now, get the sound system if you can afford it. The sound system in this car, fantastic. Really, really good. So, that's a little bit of an overview of what to look for in the Model S. So to recap, if you get a 2016, you can get real leather seats, which is kind of cool. You get the upgrade here, the premium package upgrade with the kind of suede look, which I love the stripe. Yes, I will sit at a stoplight and stripe it. Why not? It's fun, okay? And then beyond that, the number one upgrade I love, the sunroof. I have missed a sunroof. So I drove that Model X for so long, it did not have a sunroof, right? So when you go to vehicle, and you go to quick controls, and you go to open, you get the panorama roof, and you get a sunroof. I love that. So very, very cool. They stopped making the sunroof, I want to say it was in 17, because this had a lot of issues. It can't, that cost Tesla some money. Okay. Now, I'll just say this in general about the car. If you guys don't know, such a practical vehicle. We love them. There's a couple of notes that make it super practical. When you have 3 people in the car, there's no transmission tunnel. So you can actually have a nice, comfortable middle seat. And then, if you want, you can lay these seats down, and then it turns into this massive crossover. It's almost got as much room as your X. In fact, I actually think it does. So anyway, that's a little bit about that car. Let's talk a little bit about the X and what to look for. All right, let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite cars. And this is actually the car that I drove for the last year, and I just recently gave it to my lovely wife. But this is the Model X P100D. Now, a couple of things you want to look out for, right? I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to mention it one more time. Get the 6-seat configuration. What's cool about these is these are called the captain's chairs, so it's essentially the same seat as your front in the back. You can adjust this. Very easy to get somebody in the back seat. It will actually tilt, and then you can push it forward. So you can actually get some adults. You can also do it here as well, okay? And that's really cool. I could now pretty easily get back in that rear seat, okay? So it's actually a very usable car. I personally use this because of my children. I had both of them in the child seats there, so it was very nice and practical. These doors, you cannot beat them. Number one reason why, when you're putting your kid in your car seat, you don't have to bend over. I can't tell you how unhappy my chiropractor is that I no longer have to visit him as often. Okay, now, if we're talking about getting the right Model X, the 6 seats in the center console, if you can find that, that's a good start, okay? If you get the March of 2018, you're gonna get the new ECU, new computer. If you don't, that's okay. You can spend $1,500. You can do that in the S or in the X, and you can go ahead and just have Tesla upgrade it for you, okay? Now, make sure you get the one with full self-driving, like I said. Beyond that, you can see the differences, like I said over there. You don't have the Alcantara. I do personally like the carbon fiber. They make other good color combinations. In general, I say color combinations that usually are going to sell well are going to be blue and tan, black and tan, white on white, white on black. I would say if you go with something kind of unusual, anything outside of that, you could be rolling the dice on resale value because, again, it's going to have a lower market as far as somebody who's going to want it. Now, Chris does have the Model X mats, and that's also a cool upgrade. I'm actually going to put those in the Model S. Okay. Beyond that, just try to get a low miles version, but I'll say this when it comes to miles. It's not as important. These motors, these electric motors, and the battery come with an 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty. Guys, that's 8 years, and did I say 100,000? It's actually unlimited. Let me correct that, unlimited. So you can legitimately take this 300,000 miles if you possibly can. You're doing a lot of supercharging, but you can do that. In the end of the day, they're going to replace the motors, they're going to replace the batteries. Now, after 8 years, I'll let you guys comment on it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if the batteries are gonna be able to be changed out, if it's gonna cost $10,000 or $20,000. I don't know what kind of range loss you're gonna have in 8 years. I can tell you the year of driving the Model X, I have had very little range loss, maybe 3%. The reason being is I charge it at night between 11 and 6, okay? And I don't charge it to more than 83%. So I'm never actually really using and harming the battery, okay? But beyond that, don't let miles scare you. If you find a badass looking Model X, right, with all the right upgrades like we're talking about, okay, the right packages, color combination, it's got 40 to 50,000 miles, that's okay. That's okay. You're not gonna have a bad time. I personally put over 25,000 miles on my Model X since I got it, and I haven't had any issues. I mean, a few small things, but it's all been covered under their warranty. All right, guys. So let's talk a little bit about the warranty Tesla gives you when you buy it through them versus when you buy it through a private party. Now, I bought my Model X through a private party. That means I got a little bit of a better deal, but I didn't get any of the Tesla delivery experience, which is kind of cool. And then I also didn't get any warranty. If you buy this car like I just did, this is brand new, I just got it last night, if you saw my YouTube video on that, okay? I get a well, it's actually not even a 1 year now. It's a actually it is, 1 year, 10,000 mile warranty. Now, they used to do a 4-year, 40,000 mile warranty, okay? And I kind of regret not getting this then. The only thing is it was a little more expensive. Now that Tesla has come out with the Plaid and the Plaid Plus, they've dropped the price on the Model S. So the Model S just took a little bit of a depreciation hit, which is why I got it. So that's the warranty equation right now, and they could change this. Mark my words, they could change this. Their stock price went down 12% today. Who knows what Tesla's gonna do tomorrow, right? God knows they got enough levers to pull. But in the end of the day, you're gonna get right now 10,000 miles or a 1-year warranty, and that's bumper to bumper. That's not just the battery. So keep that in mind. You get the 8-year unlimited miles, and then you also get the 10,000 1 year. Let's talk about the price. Okay, this one's a little subjective, but $161,000 car. It's got 20,800 miles. 20,000. It's brand new. It looks brand new. The seats are brand new. It doesn't have any nicks. It doesn't have any cracks in the leather. It doesn't have any scratches anywhere. There's not even any damn road rash on the bumper, okay? I paid $68,500. I'll just leave that there, okay? I mean, 160 grand, 68,500 for what I would consider to be a damn near new car. That's $90,000 off. This one, being a 2018, was also 161,000, and if you're keeping up with me, there's still, by the way, $160,000. If you go to Tesla's website right now and you get full self-driving, you get a Model S Plaid Plus, it is $154,000. I did it last night. $154,000. So it's not quite 160, but it's still right there, okay? But this car is worth using. And guys, sometimes I like question reality when I hear this, but $161,000 car, 12,000 miles, with warranty, like a couple of years even, 89 grand. What? I mean, for a 2018, why does it depreciate that much? I'm genuinely curious because it doesn't have any range loss. The motors on this thing are gonna go forever. It's in damn good shape. I mean, no accidents on either car. If that's not a screaming buy, I don't know what is. I mean, think about it. What are you gonna do? Get another internal combustion engine, throw premium gas in it, and hope that, you know, that doesn't fade away in the next couple of years? No, look, I still have an Aston Martin. I love my gas-powered cars. I still love Porsches. I still love it all, okay? At the end of the day, as a daily driver, which is both of what these cars are, you can't beat it. I am banking on it. I bet you in a year or two, I'll be able to sell this car for no less than $10,000 than what I paid. Got to drive a $160,000 car for not much, just saying. So I hope this video helped you. We're gonna do one more clip because if you've watched the video this long, you deserve a little bit of driving action, right? I do want to brag a little bit about how fun these cars are, how just enjoyable they are, how great Autopilot works. Because in the end of the day, yeah, they're good buys, but they're also just really badass cars. I do like the Model S. Oh my God! This car. Dude, it's a 6-seating SUV. It feels like a Huracan Performante. I mean, my Lord. Oh, and then now we're gonna go to Autopilot, of course. I just can't. I mean, guys, you gotta get a Tesla. You gotta, well, at least you gotta experience it. Go to the dealership, take one out on a loan. You know, just go and hit the accelerator pedal, do the Autopilot. It's driving itself now. If you want to have fun, it's got all the power in the world. It's quiet. The Model X has the glass. Absolutely can't beat it. So anyway, this car has got a huge thumbs up. $89,000. My God. And you can even watch YouTube and Netflix now. God. Jesus. Holy hell, that thing scares you. It's so fast. I cannot get over how fast. Right here, by the way. Oh, and the brakes work great. All right, now you've experienced the insanely fast Model X P100D. Now I'm going to show you the Model S P100D. And yes, we're going to have to try it in Ludicrous Plus mode. By the way, we weren't even in Ludicrous Plus. I'm going to show you how this car just freaking smokes. Check this out. All right, just so you know, this is how you do Ludicrous Plus. You have to hit this, and it comes up with a message. You've seen this probably on every other YouTube video of the world, right? You have to hit max battery power, and then it says heating. It says estimated 50 minutes. It's actually a lot faster than that. Usually, once you start driving and putting some juice into it, it heats up pretty fast. And then you have to go to launch mode. In order to do launch mode, you put your foot on the brake, right? Then you put your foot on the accelerator pedal while holding the brake, and it says launch mode enabled. Then you just take your foot off the brake, mash the accelerator. I'm gonna show you that. It's actually painful. It really is. One of my favorite things about the Tesla, right? You have farting noises, you have all this fucking shit that they put into this car, right? That is fun. This is actually one of my favorites. You ready for this? Open butthole. Hold on, it gets better. Closed butthole. Thanks, Musk. We love you.
That is some loud, ludicrous.
Oh my God. All right, guys, you want launch mode? Put your foot on the brake. Put your foot all the way to the accelerator. Holy shit. All right, well, that's 90. And by the way, it's cold today. Understand, it's cold. Like, I'm not even getting full traction. It's 52 degrees. It's a northern breeze. Man, that gets your heart going. Golly. Should we do it one more time? We should do it one more time. In the reverse direction. Round two, let's do this. If that doesn't put a shitty grin on your face every time you do it, I just don't know what will. Golly. It doesn't have the screaming V10. It doesn't have the V12 Aston Martin sound, right? It doesn't have that. I get it. Trust me. I get it. If you got a Porsche Flat 6, it's awesome, okay? Those are all going to be super collectible in, 10, 15 years. But you can't beat that. I mean, it's just so fast, so quiet, so instant FU speed. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. It's not just like that when you're launching. It's like that whenever you want it. So, yeah, it's like supercar fast. And the Model S especially, the Model X is boaty. It does feel like a land yacht in a lot of ways. But the Model X is like supercar sporty. It's got great suspension, great brakes. Everything just feels really secure, planted, got a lot of downforce, great coefficient of drag. So it's just bananas fast. Not just in a straight line, but everywhere. You know, and the new Plaid Plus they're coming out with is probably going to set some Nuremberg lap records for its class. Of that I have no doubt. I think I've actually already seen some times that are just insane. So all around, very, very good performance supercar. The Model X P100, or excuse me, Model S P100D, almost impossible to beat. And if you want an electric car, it's really this and the Taycan, but my money is going to the Model S just because it's less money. And you get the supercharger network, so can't beat that. Well, thank you guys for watching. I want to thank my friend here, Chris Rembolt, for bringing his Model X P100D over. And yeah, you guys are awesome. I look forward to your comments. Please subscribe. Check out his channel, Chris Rembolt. I'll put it in the description. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.